Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, what I was about to mention was Kevin Samuel, because a lot of females, they really hate this brother. And I can understand maybe on his deliverance, and they'll probably have that problem with me and my deliverance. That's okay. All right, bring it on. But Kevin Samuels, I am so thankful for this man. I wasn't in approval of all of the ways of his deliverance, but that man, just like Martin Luther King, just like Malcolm X, just like um, the Honorable Farrakhan, he was able to speak into a man's life and make him stand up and become a decent, law-abiding, truth-speaking man. I love him for that. I'm not a Muslim, but I love that brother. I wear this kufi. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm Muslim because of that. No, I honor them brothers. I had issues in my own life that I had to deal with and still deal with. But my mind, I teach strive for excellence in everything. Does it mean that you are excellent, perfect? No, but that's goddamn show my strive. That's where I strive for perfection. I had a woman that tell me, you changing. You goddamn right I'm changing. I learn better, I do better. Who the hell supposed to stay the same? When you learn better, you're supposed to do better. But anyway, when Kevin Samuel started giving me the numbers that I needed to put into that clouded place I couldn't see through, I couldn't understand, God sent him right on time to be able to wake me up. When I started listening to his dialogue, there was some stuff you had to kick to the side, but I'm the type of person, I'm a science background, so I need numbers. The Bible said prove all things. I needed numbers. And when he started coming in and bringing them numbers, I stood up. He's a younger man than I am. I'm younger than him. I needed that wisdom, and God knew how to get it to me. And as soon as that happened, my life, I began to stand up again. Yeah, I was a wounded lion, looking like a goddamn pussycat. But when I heard the voice of wisdom and truth, I was beginning to stand up again. And that's who I am right here today. I'm here to wake you men up. Stand up. Love yourself. Figure out who the hell you are. Because if daddy ain't there and mama didn't tell you that he was a good man, that's her fault. But what are you going to do about it? Stand up and understand your value. Take care of yourself first before you start taking on the leadership of some woman or whatever. Stop putting your seed in your goddamn where. If you love you, you don't put your shit anywhere. You better understand who you are. And don't put yourself back in this slavery. Why would you put yourself in a situation with a woman who can't even bring anything to you or to you? Because your seed is you. You better think more clearly and wisely. And learn how to get along with your brothers. And how to do righteousness unto others. Instead of trying to create disharmony and demise to your own community. Learn how to work with your brothers. Learn how to do that and stop being envious of your brother that's doing well. He can help you. Stop trying to steal what is his. Get your own. Look at the greater men who have gone before us and learn. Ask them, how did you get to where you are? Then you start getting to work. Stop trying to rob other folks of what they have worked for. And don't expect that to come and visit. You live in a glass house throwing stones. Don't you know that shit gonna come back to you? You ain't gonna have it long. And you don't deserve it. Go earn what you want for yourself. That's what being a man, a God is. You're the son of God. You are a God. Stop acting like you're a goddamn devil. So, Kevin Samuels, he laid it on the table. Some people just not able to receive it. Why? They're too in their feelings. Move the feelings out of the way so that you can see the substance of what this man is saying. It's the same word. It's the same. You call yourself a Christian, run up into the church all the time, talking about you submitting to the pastor. You can't even submit to your husband. And if you can't submit to your husband, either he's the wrong one, you the one let him in, you the one chose him, you the one let him plant his seeds in your garden. You did that. He didn't steal your garden. You probably gave him access to your garden. It's very few that can say, especially today, because if you don't want a man in your garden, he forced himself in your garden, you know, y'all can even go get a boy. I ain't approving of that, but that's your choice. It's your body. You have the right. So I must do as I speak, as I say. When I'm in a relationship with a female, most of the time things just go well. I mean, until there's a problem. When there is a problem, I had to teach myself this, and I hold on to it. And even though I've had something to say, oh, you're not, I'm like, you're a damn lie. I'm a disciplined man. If I make these rules, I'm going to try to stick to them rules. And all you got to do is remind me. If I get off that rule, remind me, I get back on it. Just like I used to say, I go from 1 to 100 in a minute. Okay, I knew I had the problem. I had to admit it. And then I had to go get some counseling to fix it. And I say the same thing to a lot of females. You need to go get some counseling. And some of these counselors, ask them how many times they've been married, or if they are married or whatever. Some of them don't have the right to be given any advice. I decided that my next counseling session, I'll go to an Ezell who has been married and still married. And that's all of my brothers, I won't say sisters, but all my brothers, all we men, we know how to lead, and we have good relationships, good marriages. And from the outside, it looks good, and that's what I'm concerned about. That's the way it's supposed to look. Everybody got problems, but so you're supposed to know how. If you got a business, you know you got problems up in the business. You don't sit it out on the aisle so everybody can see it. You keep that place uniform. So that everybody come in there and say, oh, this is a nice, pleasant experience. They don't know y'all had business meeting back there, fussing and all this kind of stuff. You have a face. This is your business that represents you. So you don't want to have to air all of your shit out into the public. You're not supposed to. Okay? But this is how I'm going to suggest for young men today to operate. And if this does not work, remove yourself from that situation. When there becomes a problem, if you're all having a good relationship and it's good, 95% of the time everything is just going real smooth and real good, and y'all get along real good, you enjoy each other's company and stuff, all of a sudden, there's always going to come a place of, now we got to make a decision about this thing we having a problem with. You're going to get to that point. That's what a relationship is. It has to build, it has to grow. And the only way you're going to make something grow, you got to put a little weight on it. If you want your muscle to get bigger, you got to go out there and lift a little bit more weight, add a little bit more weight. You come on up, you start looking the way you're supposed to look. Okay. You're going to always have problems in a marriage. Your job is to figure out how to work your way through it. And as a man, you got to figure out, how do I conduct this business in a way that it makes it? And if you all of a sudden get to a point to where that person is not able to make that jump, that's it. Either you can decide that this is your life and it's over, or you need to go on to the next person. You need to find it. You may have to start all over. And you hate that because you put so much investment in. But if they're not able to make that jump, and you can't help them make that jump, it's not necessarily time for you to die. Shit, I still got a sack of seeds, and so do you. That other person may not have. I mean, you get up to this age, and the man still have seeds. And Kevin Samuels will tell you, that's the king. That's the gift. He still can get it. He can still go. I can reach down to it. I can give me a 20-year-old woman if I want it. And any man could. If you can take care of yourself, you got the good mindset, you know how to deal, and you'll set yourself up as a king, and you know how to rule. You might need to get some prenuptial agreements and stuff like that to keep yourself safe, so that your queen does not decide that she wants to go off and submit herself to another king and another king. and another king. Okay, so you have to be wise. Okay, so I'm saying to you, if this does not work, you got a situation, you got a problem. This is what I always say. And God had to show this to me. And when I say God, I mean the creator of all things. Because we need to be able to work in harmony. Become music. Music is harmony. It's pleasant. So, as a man, I had to learn how to say this. Okay, baby, we seem to be having a problem right here. Okay, tell me what you feel. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to listen to you. I'm not going to judge you or anything. Just going to talk. Talk to me. Tell me what the situation is. I'm going to let you go. You can take 1 minute or you can take 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes. Whatever you need. Just go talk. My job as a man and as a king is to sit here and listen. Let her talk. Sometimes the woman just needs to get it out. She needs to know that you heard her. So this is what I have said at the beginning of 2024. I'm going to change. I'm going to let this woman talk. Let her tell me what she feels, how it makes her feel. Sometimes she want to cry. Okay, I let her cry. I sit there and I've had to learn to let that happen because she needs to know that she has been heard. And that's what I do. But because of the wisdom that's in me, I don't have to sit here and wonder, okay, I'm going to say this to that. No, I'm not. I'm not going to have to do that. Because I'm operating from a genuine place. I want my marriage to work. I love you. Man, if you love this woman, you have to give her this. You have to give her this. Let her talk. And you shut up. Now, when she finishes, you have to say to her, you have to ask her, are you finished, baby? Are you finished? Did you get it out? I heard you, and I walked in your shoes with you while you were talking. I walked. I felt what you felt. I did all of that. I didn't cheat you. Now I need to speak.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.